Trinamool leader Mahua Moitra expelled from the Lok Sabha after the Ethics Committee report into the cash for query charges claimed serious misdemeanors and called for severe punishment. She was not allowed to speak in her defense despite demands from the opposition. On the steps of the parliament, surrounded by opposition leaders, Mahua Moitra accuses the BJP of weaponizing parliamentary panels against the opposition and conducting a witch hunt. Mamata Banerjee says BJP killing the democracy. The IT department's raid across 3 states on premises connected to a Congress MP revealed huge stash of cash. So much so, the note counting machines break down. The BJP hits out, says Congress and corruption go hand in hand. An NDTV profit is back in business in a whole new avatar. A star-studded relaunch today. Let's go. Great. Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Osama Shah. Our top story, Mahua Moitra has been expelled. Trinamool Congress leader Mahua Moitra has been expelled from the Lok Sabha following an ethics committee report into the cash for query charges against her. Ms. Moitra was accused of taking bribes, including rupees 2 crore in cash and luxury gift items from businessman Darshan Hiranandani in exchange for asking questions critical of the government in Parliament. Here's a report.
कि सांसद श्रीमती महुआ मित्रा का आचरण अनैतिक और संसद सदस्य के रूप में अशोभनीय है और इस कारण उनको लोकसभा सदस्य बने रहना उपयुक्त नहीं होगा। इसलिए संकल्प करती है कि उन्हें लोकसभा की सदस्यता से निष्कासित कर दिया जाए।
The cash for query case against TMC MP Mahua Moitra reaches a parliament climax. With Mahua being expelled from Lok Sabha after a 1-hour debate. Hours earlier, the Ethics Committee report was tabled in the House, triggering a furious debate between the government and opposition MPs. The Ethics panel had recommended Mahua's expulsion and asked the government to probe the money trail mentioned in the allegations. The opposition called the report a travesty of justice, repeatedly asking for Mahua to be allowed to defend herself on the floor of the House.
Fair trial only would be there when an affected person is being heard. If an affected person is not heard, there cannot be any fair trial. Thereafter, sir, in a quasi-judicial proceeding, right of cross-examination is a fair hearing. Sir, right of hearing is not a fanciful, is not a right of fanciful. It has to be made meaningful right. It has to be made meaningful right.
The BJP MPs, however, contended that Mahua was given a hearing and that she had been found guilty of grave charges.
Wherein she has been found to be the guilty of unethical conduct and contempt of the House for sharing her Lok Sabha credentials, that is user ID and password of the Lok Sabha members portal, to unauthorized person, wherein her conduct has further been found to be unbecoming of a member of Parliament.
Right after the expulsion order, opposition MPs staged a protest outside Parliament.
This Lok Sabha has also seen the weaponization of a parliamentary committee. Ironically, the Ethics Committee, which was set up to serve as a moral compass for members. Instead, it has been abused egregiously today to do exactly what it was never meant to do, which is to bulldoze the opposition.
The Parliamentary Ethics Committee's report was based on allegations by lawyer Jay Dehadra and BJP MP Nishikant Dubey's letters, which alleged that Mahua had taken gifts and favours from industrialist Darshan Hiranandani to post questions on the Parliament website. Mahua even admitted in interviews that she had shared her login credentials with Hiranandani but denied any conspiracy or quid pro quo. Mahua appeared before the Ethics Committee for a deposition but walked out midway. So far, the opposition, including the TMC, had maintained a watchful silence on the issue. But today, for the first time, Party Chief and Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee gave a fiery retort defending Mahua.
That Mahua is a victim of the circumstances. And I strongly condemned it. Party is totally behind the Mahua, and our party will fight along with Indian Alliance together. It is unfortunate for the democracy. They kill the democracy.
This may not be the end of Mahua Moitra's troubles, with a panel recommending further probe into the money trail and a CBI preliminary inquiry currently underway. NDTV Bureau Report.
How is the Trinamool Congress preparing for the Lok Sabha elections after Mahua Moitra's expulsion, especially in Krishnanagar, from where she has been elected to the Lok Sabha? As Mamata Banerjee dropped a broad hint about her candidature on the ground, the Congress is already talking about backing her.
As Mahua Moitra was expelled from Parliament, voters in the Krishnanagar constituency watched the developments closely. This parliamentary seat in the Noida district of West Bengal has elected Trinamool Congress MPs in back-to-back elections.
Today I congratulate the Indian Alliance. All they are together. We are united. They fight back. And party fully supporting Mahua's case. She is elected by the people. And she belongs to women and young generation.
In Krishnanagar, her constituency not having an MP is a worry, irrespective of Mahua Moitra's performance as MP.
প্রচণ্ড ক্ষতিকর হতে পারে। আমার নিজের এলাকায় আমার বাড়ির সামনেই রাস্তা হয়নি, আমার যে বাড়ির সামনে সেই রাস্তাই হয়নি, এটা ভোট চলে গেল রাস্তা হয়নি। এখন কি বলা যাবে, আমাদের তো কিছু বলার নেই, আমরা তো নিচু লেভেলের লোক, আমরা কি বলতে পারি বলেন। থাকলে তো ভালো, কেননা কাজের ব্যাপারে হয়, কিন্তু এটা রাজনীতির চক্কর, তো রাজনীতিতে বলে সব হবে, হবে তা হবে, কিন্তু লাস্ট পর্যন্ত নিচু পর্যন্ত কিছুই হয় না।
सांसद नहीं होगा तो भी प्रॉब्लम है, होगा भी, होने से तो काफ़ी हद तक काम होता है, नहीं होने तो मेरा जो इलाका है कृष्णनगर जो नदिया डिस्ट्रिक्ट जो भी है उनका ये जो मेरा जो इलाका का जो बात है तो ऊपर तक नहीं पहुंचेगा। आम पब्लिक का जो प्रॉब्लम है वो बताएगा कौन, सेंट्रल तक पहुंचाएगा कौन? यदि वो ना रहेंगे तो प्रॉब्लम होगा, लेकिन वो रह के भी ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं है जो कि हम लोग देखें कि ऐसे कुछ डेवलप हुआ है।
While most people refuse to get drawn into politics, local politics is already taking an interesting turn. This is a seat which the TMC has won convincingly, and the Congress has strongly come out in Mahua Moitra's support. Local leaders say if the TMC and the Congress join hands for 2024, this seat will go to the TMC.
That if alliance is done and fruitful, though Adit Chaudhary is speaking, no alliance in West Bengal. However, if the India alliance is still in force in West Bengal, then I think Krishnanagar will be given to the seat, this seat will be given to the TMC. And in that case, according to the provision, according to the, our system, we will have to support the TMC naturally.
Mamata Banerjee has hinted that Mahua Moitra will be repeated as a candidate.
It is injustice, it is irreparable, and Mahua will win the case, win the battle next, and see the people will give the befitting reply to BJP. I believe so, and people will fight. People will give the justice. I believe so. They will be defeated in the next election. It is my total conviction.
It's very unfortunate that she is taking the side of her party member, MP, who has played with the security of the nation, who has betrayed the nation. And it is, this kind of an answer is expected from a chief minister like Mamata Banerjee, who herself plays with the security of the nation.
With elections only around 6 months away, the voters of Krishnanagar would like to have an MP representing them soon. The Trinamool Congress has thrown its weight behind Mahua Moitra, and Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has dropped clear, broad hints about her candidature in 2024, which is why this is going to be one of the very interesting constituencies in West Bengal. With camera person G.D. Shankar, in Krishnanagar, Nodia, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
Now, IT raids taking place across 3 states of Jharkhand, Odisha and West Bengal, where a huge amount of cash has been recovered. So far, over 200 crore. And the volume of the cash is so large, note counting machines broke down. The searches are being linked to the Congress's Rajya Sabha MP from Jharkhand, Dheeraj Prasad Sahu.
कांग्रेस ने तिजोरियों में छपाई और ये छिपाई और छपाई, मेरा सीधा सवाल किसी और से नहीं, माननीय राहुल गांधी जी और सोनिया गांधी से है। आखिर कांग्रेस ने कहां-कहां काली कमाई और कहां-कहां नोट की छपाई ये कर रखी है। मेरा निवेदन ये रहेगा कि आप देश को बताएं कि ये सारे के सारे तार कांग्रेस के साथ ही क्यों जुड़ते हैं। एक के बाद दूसरे कांग्रेस के नेता का नाम घोटालों में और करप्शन के मामलों में आता है।
The Supreme Court today granted bail to a senior executive of an alcoholic beverages company in connection with the Delhi liquor policy scam. While granting bail to Benoy Babu, the court made important observations, saying you can't keep people behind bars before a trial for long period of time. This is not proper. We still don't know how this will go. There seems to be a contradiction between what the Central Bureau of Investigation is alleging and what the ED is alleging. Several people have been arrested in this case, including 2 top Aam Aadmi Party leaders. NDTV Profit was relaunched today in a new avatar. NDTV Profit is accessible across TV and digital platforms, your one-stop destination for everything on economic highlights.
इंडिया में जितने मीडिया ब्रांड्स हैं उनमें सबसे ज्यादा बेस्ट नोन और विजिबल ब्रांड ग्लोबली कोई है तो वो एनडीटीवी ही है। तो ये बड़ा अच्छा इत्तेफाक हुआ कि एक बहुत ही ट्रस्टेड एसेट हमको मिला और अब हम उसको रिवैम्प करके रीलॉन्च कर रहे हैं। तो एनडीटीवी जनरल न्यूज़ हिंदी इंग्लिश के अलावा मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़ और राजस्थान 2 रीजनल चैनल लॉन्च किए। अब ये एनडीटीवी प्रॉफिट का रीलॉन्च है।
आई एम डिलाइटेड टू जॉइन at the launch of new NDTV Profit. The theme India Unlimited is a very apt one for the present times. India is a bright spot amongst the global economy. We are still growing at 6.5% and hoping to up this growth factor by a variety of measures that are being taken by all stakeholders led by the government. Digital business in particular has seen a rapid rise in our country. In fact, it's becoming a global example across to see how a country, a nation, size of India with a population of nearly 1.5 billion people can move their agenda and economy and accelerate the same by the intervention of digital economy.
You should be the catalyst in the process of converting a nation of savers into nation of investors.
Investor awareness बढ़े और फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी बढ़े, क्योंकि जो देश को विकास करना है उसके लिए अवेयरनेस भी जरूरी है, लिटरेसी भी जरूरी है और पेशेंस जरूरी है। आज जो 2020 के ज़माने में सुबह खरीद के शाम को बेचने को आज हम इन्वेस्टमेंट कहने लगे हैं, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि आपको एटलीस्ट सभी टीवी चैनल को एक दरख्वास्त है आपसे खास, क्योंकि आपके पीछे प्रॉफिट भी नाम जुड़ा हुआ है, तो आप प्रॉफिट का मतलब ये है थोड़ा पेशेंस रखना पड़ेगा। 3, 5, 10 साल की अवधि के लिए निवेश करना सिखाइए, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि भारत का भी विकास होगा और जो आप धन संचय कर रहे हैं, निवेश कर रहे हैं, उसका भी वृद्धि होगी।
The inclusion of MLA Nawab Malik in the treasury branches of Maharashtra Assembly with the Nationalist Congress Party's Ajit Pawar faction has not gone down well with ally BJP. Mr. Malik, who was in jail after being accused of being in touch with the underworld, attended the assembly on Thursday after being released on bail. Ronak Kukre, my colleague, brings us this report.
NCP MLA Nawab Malik has stoked a fresh political row, triggering a flashpoint between both Deputy Chief Ministers of Maharashtra. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has written to his counterpart and NCP leader Ajit Pawar, objecting to Nawab Malik's presence in the assembly. This after Malik reached the Vidhan Sabha on Thursday, his first appearance in the assembly since his release on bail.
दाऊद के गुरुओं के साथ जिनकी सांठगांठ है, जिनका व्यापार है, इस प्रकार के आरोप किसी व्यक्ति विशेष पर हो तो क्या राष्ट्रहित में होगा ऐसे व्यक्ति को स्वीकारना? जो दाऊद के साथ जुड़ा हुआ, जो देशद्रोही के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, तो क्या राष्ट्र का हित पहला नहीं देखना चाहिए हमें? इसलिए आदरणीय देवेंद्र जी ने सही कहा, सत्ता आएगी सत्ता जाएगी, पर हमारे लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि।
Nawab Malik is accused of buying land in Mumbai from close aides of underworld don Dawood Ibrahim. Charges include allegations of money laundering, on the basis of which he was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. After 18 months in jail, he was granted bail on health grounds. Malik's assembly appearance has now led to a fresh war of words. Leader of opposition in the Legislative Council, Ambadas Danve, has written to Fadnavis asking why the BJP did not object to Praful Patel, who's accused of buying property in Mumbai from another underworld don, Iqbal Mirchi. Congress went even further, alleging that BJP is targeting Nawab Malik as he is a Muslim.
नवाब मलिक का इशू ये नौटंकी है देवेंद्र फडणवीस की। इकबाल मिर्ची से प्रफुल्ल पटेल का संबंध है, उसके आधार पर उनकी ईडी की कार्रवाई हुई, उनकी पूरी प्रॉपर्टी जब्ती की गई, तो वो बैठ सकता है। जिसपे नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने आरोप लगाया 70,000 करोड़ का अजित पवार के ऊपर भ्रष्टाचार का, वो इनके साथ बैठ सकता है। क्या नवाब मलिक मुसलमान है करके इनके साथ नहीं बैठ सकता?
Ajit Pawar, however, hit back, saying that Nawab Malik has not made any official announcement supporting his party. Therefore, the party would take a decision only once he has clarified.
पहिल्यांदा नवाब मलिक साहेब कालच पहिल्यांदा सभागृहामध्ये आलेले होते। ते कुठं बसले काय बसले ते टीव्ही वाल्यांनी दाखवलेलं आहे। त्यामध्ये स्वतः नवाब मलिकांची भूमिका, कारण आपल्याला सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे की राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पक्षामध्ये
NCP versus NCP faction war in Maharashtra is still simmering, but Nawab Malik has now added an interesting third angle, causing fresh tension within the Maharashtra government. With Ronak in Mumbai, in New Delhi, this is Maria Shakil.
An oil spill has come as a double whammy for residents of North Chennai, already battling heavy inundation. An alarming video has gone viral. The National Green Tribunal is taking up the case. Sam Daniel gets us this report.
Oil spill entering flooded homes in Chennai. The National Green Tribunal has decided to take up this case on its own, hours after the video went viral. Residents in these pockets of northern Chennai are literally breathing oil. To give you a sense of what they went through, the oil spill in the inundation was this high both sides. Catherine's home at Wimco Nagar stings of oil. A lot of waste oil suspected to be from petrochemical industries dotting the area flowed into her home on Monday, destroying all her belongings. There are telltale signs of the oil pollution at all homes and streets.
The worst thing is, we are not getting food, that is okay. We are not getting water, that is okay. But people are getting sick. All our children are getting sick.
Many like Ganesan, who waded through the oil-mixed waters, have developed health issues.
எனக்கு யூரின் போகிற இடத்துல இதாகிடுச்சு, இந்த உடம்பெல்லாம் இதாகிடுச்சு தண்ணிக்குள்ளே போனதுனால.
Already there is environmental damage. The Buckingham Canal that had carried these pollutants has lot of oil now. NDTV traced the pollution to be even worse at the fragile estuary in Ennur, a few kilometers away. Thick coat of oil littering shores and the boats. Fishermen are worried of the repercussions. There's no assessment yet on the quantum of the spill nor the culprit traced. The Pollution Control Board has collected samples. Environmentalists are worried.
There's a very large mass of oil that is now forming into tar balls and littering the sediment, which means that there's going to be long-term damage to a ecosystem that's already ailing. It's already in the intensive care unit, and this is like a very, very bad blow. What's to be done is to estimate how much of this is there and how it can be contained and how it can be restored.
Even as Chennai grapples with heavy inundation triggered by heavy rains the cyclone brought in, this is yet another challenge to stop the spread of the damage into the sea and help communities get rid of the oil from their homes and streets. At Ennur with Suresh, Sam Daniel, 5DTV.
And in the wake of the cyclone and all the devastation that it has caused, a heartwarming image of a policeman named Dayalan, who works at the Thuraipakkam police station, is winning hearts on internet. In an image posted by the handle Supriya Sahu IAS on X, one sees Dayalan carrying a toddler in his arms while in knee-deep waters. The caption reads, "When duty meets empathy and compassion."